Hey guys, we got us an MK1 game overview from the Summer Game Fest 2023. By the way, I really like the logo. The white with the blue and black. It's perfect. Oh yeah, this guy. I forgot his name.
That was pretty good, right guys?
I guess we just watched the trailer.
I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base
Ed Boon.
for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
Where's John Tobias? Oh, he's been long gone. And it's true, Ed Boon has been there since like fucking, what, 30 years now? I don't even know.
They love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story.
Yeah, definitely. We did see that.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before.
They are?
Now
What
allies.
about New Cybot?
So mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your sort of
the striker
main,
system, I'm guessing,
character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a
loading
pair
screen
when you start the game.
Yeah, normally in a fighting game you'll
Kenshi
see
looks freaking badass.
a roster basically, where you're selecting.
Again, it's one of my mains. My main is new, but besides that, it's
characters.
Kenshi.
Which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times.
Okay, it is a striker system. Okay,
so you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually
Kenshi's design is so cool, man. I love it.
The best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button pushes, basically.
Just say striker
but they
system,
have a variety, so you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push
Kenshi
it
looks
down,
fucking
it'll
badass.
do a different move. And so
I'm biased to sell, but he does
so
look
badass.
badass.
In a combo. Almost.
Exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have like in the middle of a
interesting
combo,
they'll bring this to MK. Very interesting.
Basically
I can see some people maybe being pissed about it.
So come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there.
I love the.
Is it a different set of characters that?
I don't know what that is. Temple, restaurant,
how will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? You can play.
Oh yeah, that also makes sense.
Same thing with Scorpion, but a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro
was in there. Yeah,
we did.
There's a lot of kind of really
Striker,
into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting,
I mean, they've been doing that for the past 3 games, digging into the old Mortal Kombat games. It's nothing nothing new, It's not like it was anything new, new characters or anything from the later games. I'm saying
confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
What?
That was people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration.
Yeah, we know
the
story.
So
it was supposed to be
part of it.
It's a huge
JVCD game,
full
but
circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game we originally wanted to be Van Damme the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him
Really?
We were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too.
Wow.
So you're going to hear Jean-Claude,
Really?
his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago
That's
to build this through
crazy.
COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years.
Yeah, true.
And so, but
Nobody knew anything.
We could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing.
I like Ed. He's very chill in front of the crowd. He's very comfortable. You can see it. He's not stressing.
Reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you
He's
so
very
much
relaxed.
for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos.
Can't wait.
Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at
Awesome.
Mortal Kombat.
Awesome. That explains a lot of things. Again, I'm not a big fan of the whole, we're going back to the older games. I mean, that's what you've been doing for like the past 3 games. Ever since Armageddon, you've always been going back to the older games. None of the characters, and I said this in the trailer as well, none of the characters from 4, 5, 6, 7 actually made a comeback. From the 3D games, none of them, I shouldn't say none of them, very few of them, of the newer characters from back then actually made it in, or, story elements or anything, Bring Dagon or something, something like wild, but it's like, oh no, we're going back to the first game, no shit, you've been doing that forever, because that's what people know, and a lot of people didn't like the 3D games. I enjoyed it when they came out, and I do enjoy some of the characters in there. Havoc, I would love to have Havoc, right? But Hotaru also, that was pretty cool. But besides that, it's a strike system. I'm wondering if some people are pissed about it, because MK has always been like a very one-on-one. Well, I shouldn't say that, because you did have was it MK9 where you had you can switch between people. So maybe I shouldn't say that. It was like it wasn't the first time they're actually doing something like this. So I don't really mind the striker system. As always, gonna have some OP stuff. Some of the strikers will be a million times better than anything else. But we'll see how that goes. A very cool presentation, answers some questions. Very cool to see. Thank you for watching. Peace.